Hi, I'm Jeanette, the Northbound Coach. Welcome. Today I want to continue the little chat that we've been having over the last several videos around what do you do as a mid to later career professional who's had, a series of successes in the, overarching view of your career. It's been a good experience. And suddenly you find yourself in a situation where it's not. And when you really look at it, all signs point to, I think I have a toxic manager, a dysfunctional relationship with this manager. I have maybe a micromanaging manager. All signs point to something's got to change here. And today's topic is around, well, what do we do when something's got to change? In other words, somebody's got to go. And your assessment is, I don't know if that manager's going anywhere. So that leaves, if something's got to go, the going is me. So what do you do in that situation? Particularly when you think about, I haven't gone anywhere in a long time. Like this is a big change. I'm not sure that I'm marketable. I'm not sure that I want to do exactly the same thing that I've been doing. Maybe I want to mix it up and use my experience in a different way than I have been doing. Maybe I'm just not sure where I want to go next. What do you do with that? Especially when you have all the weight of, this not great situation at work, when you really find yourself in that case of the Sunday scaries on Sunday night when you're thinking about the work week ahead. Well, what I want to offer, first of all, is we don't have to have everything solved. So it's a process. And if you don't have that plan in mind at this moment in time, you don't have that all put together, that's okay. We can work on that. And that's something that I work with my career coaching clients on a regular basis is let's figure out the plan and then let's execute to the plan. So right now you may find yourself with no plan. You know what the problem is, but you don't know what that solution is going to look like. And there are some things that you can do when you're in that situation that can go a long way in figuring out what those next steps are. And when you combine that with an exploratory, a curiosity, a let's see what's next sort of a mindset, that's a super winning combination. So first of all, it's like, let's get in this mindset of exploration and curiosity and like, rather than the scarcity of, I don't think that there's anything out there, shifting to, yeah, there's a number of different options. There are a number of different ways that things can come together. Let me explore what those options are. I think there are two main categories for that exploration that work hand in hand. The first one is the discovery around, well, what is it? What are we working with here? What do you like to do? What do you want to do more of? All of the kind of the outcomes of different assessments that you may have taken over the course of time. We don't necessarily want to start back at like you're just coming out of school and now we're going to the career center to determine what's next. We don't need to start at that basic level. I think you have a lot of the working material. It's a matter of organizing it. And one of the ways that I like to organize that is through a framework called the logical levels of change. And this framework walks you through these different aspects of discovering what might I want to do more of, where do I want to go in this next step. And so we'll dive into more of that in specifics in coming chats here in the video series, but that's one way to get at it. And then once you know more about the, well, what am I looking for? Well, then you need the other piece. Well, how do I find that? And the good news is that no matter where you are in your AI exploration, there are some basic things that we can do with AI to start to uncover some possibilities, really kind of doing a bunch of the groundwork that we used to have to do, took hours and hours and hours, through the use of some specific AI prompts or questions that we can ask we can take all of what we're discovering about ourselves and use those specific AI prompts and questions, etc., to give us some clues about specifically where we can find that, including things like, who do we want to talk to? What are some of the organizations that we might want to approach? All sorts of things is there. So it's really exploring through the logical levels framework, a nice way of containing a lot of different pieces of information about what you might be interested in doing. And then combining that with the research that we can do through some AI-powered research tools to combine to be able to work to a strategic plan. So what I want to offer in this video is hope. Obviously, we're not into the details of that, and we'll break that apart in future videos. But for today, the basic message here is, if you find yourself stuck at this particular point and thinking that there's no way out of the painful situation that you're in currently, what I want to offer to you is, yes, there is. And it's just a matter of one step at a time, putting those pieces together, using some of these very helpful tools. If you want to get a jump on that and have a private confidential conversation, free, I'm complimentary, I will drop a link to in the description box to a calendar link that will allow you to book some time with me, free of charge. Happy to do that for you. All right, I hope this was a helpful, hopeful video this week. I look forward to seeing you next time around, and until then, have a good week ahead. Thanks for watching.